Atlanta rapper Silento, known for his hit song Watch Me, has been charged with murder. Silento, whose real name is Ricky Hawk, was arrested by DeKalb police.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Silento again, man. Now, Silento, man, some of y'all, you should know him by now because his name's been all over the media, man. Now, he's a rapper from Atlanta who got extremely successful for a song called Whip Nene. I mean, this thing was like an anthem for a whole year or two, three. I mean, it still, man, gets a lot of streams or a lot of views even on this platform. So, dude was successful in the rap game, man, made a lot of money, but it seems like he was having some troubles, man. I did a whole video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And I talked about all his legal trouble, man, leading up to this situation in 2020. Now, Silento got arrested for allegedly, murdering his cousin, man. So it's been alleged, or the police believe that he was a part of a shooting that took place a couple of weeks ago where his cousin was shot, man. Now, the official report that went out was a tweet, man, and it came from the DeKalb County Police Department. And they talked about what was going on with his case. But before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, man, so let's talk about this post that went out, man, on social media. And it was by none other than the DeKalb County Police Department. Now, this was about 2 days ago. They put out this post. They said, today, Ricky Hawk, 23, was arrested for the murder of his cousin, Frederick Rooks, 34. On January 21st, the DeKalb County Police Department investigated Rooks' death after he was found shot on Deep Shoal Circle. Hawk is in DeKalb County Jail, charged with murder. We are DKPD was the hashtag, and, they put out that it was a murder arrest. Now, this spelled the beginning of, man, maybe the end for Silento, man. Now, I'm not going to say he did it. This is all alleged, and just because you're arrested doesn't mean that you're guilty. But it looks like they waited a couple of weeks to arrest him to make sure that they had their facts all together, right? But his attorney and his legal team are fighting. Now, not just his attorney, but also his publicist is also going out and speaking on his behalf in the media. There was a news story that cracked off, man, today. And basically, it talked about the fact that Silento's legal team is looking for him to get some help, man. So there was a story, and the heading goes like this. It says that Silento's attorney pushes for client to get psychiatric evaluation following murder arrest. Now, Silento's entertainment lawyer is a guy by the name of Mr. Bernie Lawrence Watkins. So what he's saying is that basically he feels like Silento needs a psychiatric evaluation, as soon as possible. Now, it appears that like his camp is basically worried about his well-being while he's locked up. Now, his lawyer also continued to say that, he doesn't currently believe that Silento would take his own life or something crazy like that, but he is concerned about the one-hit wonder and is asking that doctors and everybody just watch him closely because, he's in a tough spot and he doesn't know what he's going to do. And they also cite the fact that he was on the TV show The Doctors. Now, for those of you who don't know, The Doctors is a TV show where they basically talk to doctors about different daytime topics or different life topics during this daytime show, right? They talk about everything. And Silento was on there talking about his upbringing. Now, this is a quote from him on the Doctor's show, and he said, "I've been fighting demons my whole life. I was born with weed, coke, heroin, pills, all type of drugs in my system." And he later added, he also said, "I have felt like I've been depressed my whole life." So this was him on that show a couple of years ago. So back in 2019. Now in 2019, you would have thought Silento would have been at the height of his career and been happy. But it looked like, man, it was all too much for him. I always say this, man. Success as far as like being famous, it just ain't a good look to me, man. I don't see the benefits in being super duper famous, like where everybody knows your face. And a lot of people have tough ways of dealing with it. And it looks like Silento, and I'm not giving him any bail or shooting him any bail for being allegedly part of some type of murder, but it does seem like a crazy combination when you look at it from the outside in, you know what I mean? Definitely a weird situation here. Silento's attorney wasn't the only one that reached out to the social media and to plead his case or just talk on his behalf. Also, his publicist has taken to social media, or alleged publicist, because I don't think anybody's been able to confirm this, but the publicist or the PR manager who reached out was somebody by the name of Chanel Hudson. Now, she had this to say. She said, on social media, please send my client Silento some positive vibrations. Over the past several years, Ricky has been suffering immensely from a series of mental health illnesses. We will continue in his efforts of treatment, but we ask in the meantime the public uplift him and his family in immediate prayer and positive energy. Ricky is a beautiful soul, and we hope that the same people who came up whipping and nay-naying with him continue to support him and lift it in prayer. God bless. Any questions or comments, please reach out to network.com. Thank you. And Chanel Hudson, PR manager. Okay. So I'm guessing this is definitely his PR manager, because that just seems like a PR manager type of statement. And it seems like something that, they would put out there in order to make sure that they can be the first one to quench any rumors, or to be the first one to give out any information for the public. I mean, that's what you play a publicist for in the first place, right? But it seems weird because, man, if you look even recently, man, any of the posts that Silento had made, and you can see that, it was some kind of duality going on with what he projects out in the public. Silento made these posts the night before he was picked up. He said, "Don't ever think I'm in love with you if I never said that." And he put a whole bunch of laughing emojis and a TF. So, you know what I mean? Letting it be known that whoever it thinks that he loves him, he doesn't. And, when you look at this situation, you got to say, okay, man, that's a pretty cryptic post right there, to be honest. This next post, it seems like he was trying to give out advice on being in the rap game or something. He said this. He said, "I told you youngins already, if you want to control your own career, to holler at me. We don't need them at all. Shout out to Bob." And 100%, hands up emoji. And I think he meant B.O.B. when he said Bob. Not sure, man. I'm just guessing right there. B.O.B. is another Atlanta artist who's been kind of outspoken about some different things in the public, but I'm not sure. I don't even know if they have a relationship. In this post, he keeps on giving advice, it looks like, and it's accompanied by a song from Fujiano. And he said, all they do is make us feel like we got to kill each other, and we don't at all. So if you want to win, holla at me. No, I'm not writing a statement on them. We gonna do exactly what they do to us, Generation Z, and then, a laughing emoji or whatever emoji that is, man. So I don't know exactly what he meant by that. I mean, it seems like he's trying to give out advice to folks like the youth in the rap game coming up. But like I said, you could see there's some type of duality or some type of situation going on there. And hopefully, man, he's okay, because this to go out when you have a pending murder case, or they're saying that it was 2 weeks ago that he had actually committed the murder. That's what's being alleged. And then to be posting this stuff seems kind of weird, man. It's a little off, but I don't know. Maybe I'm judging him too harshly. What do you guys think? Do you feel that Silento was on a crash course going down for the long run? I mean, since he blew up in fame? Or is this an isolated incident where it probably has nothing to do with any of these posts? Probably has nothing to do with his mental health or awareness. It's just something that he's being accused of that he probably didn't even do in the first place. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.